think of Formula One today, they generally tend to gravitate towards Ferrari, Mercedes, McLaren, and Red Bull. However, there are 6 other teams on the grid. One of the teams that has surprisingly managed to completely turn their performance around in the last few seasons has been Haas. From a team that was considering calling it quits at the back of the grid to now being able to consistently battle for points with new leadership and a new deal with Toyota, how did Haas manage to completely turn their team around? I've never really been a huge Haas fan. Well, actually, I've never really given much thought to the team, but lately, they've been kind of hard to ignore. With a lot of positives coming for the team next year, could they actually become a team that's potentially going to become dangerous? Grab some popcorn, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive in. Haas is a team that nobody really mentions or even thinks twice about. In fact, a large part of their popularity came from Günther Steiner and his role on the Netflix show Drive to Survive. However, back then, Haas was a very poor performing team. In 2020, they managed to score a total of 3 points and finished 9th overall. Then in 2021, scored no points and finished in 10th. They also had a very inexperienced team lineup of Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin, who was absolutely subpar and cost the team an enormous amount in points and damages. After the regulations changed, things were looking better for Haas. In 2022, they finished with 37 points in 8th position. They also made slight changes to their driver lineup, replacing Mazepin with Magnussen, who had been with the team previously from 2017 until 2020. After 2022, they decided they also had to switch out Mick Schumacher and decided to bring Nico Hülkenberg to the team, marking a shift for the team from 2 completely inexperienced drivers to 2 veteran drivers. That year, 2023, things once again turned sour and they finished in last position with 12 points. This up and down may not show confidence in the direction of the team, and that's exactly what the owner, Gene Haas, thought as well. This is when they decided that they needed to make some serious changes. This year, they fired team principal, Günther Steiner, and hired Ayao Komatsu to take on the role. This has seen the team have a huge surge in their performance. Right now, in 2024, with 6 races to go, they are currently in 7th position and already have 31 points. Keep in mind, this is a year when we have extremely competitive teams and it isn't easy to get within those points-paying positions. Add to this that VCarb, Williams, and Alpine are also scoring points. It seems even more impressive that Haas have managed to take such a huge leap. With the 6 remaining races and just 3 points separating them from VCarb in front of them, they have a good opportunity to finish 6th overall in the constructor standings. After so many ups and downs, it seems like there's finally a light at the end of the tunnel for Haas. But this has been the case before. What's different this time, and are we sure this is going to lead to long-term success? Now that Haas has seen some success, the question will be, what's next for the team? Well, the first thing Haas are doing for next year is a completely new driver lineup. Since Haas's engine supplier is Ferrari, and they are part of the Ferrari developmental program, they have taken on Ferrari Academy driver Ollie Bearman as one of their drivers in 2025. Ollie Bearman has already driven 1 race for Ferrari, replacing Carlos Sainz, and 1 race for Haas, replacing Kevin Magnussen. He managed to do very well in both races, scoring points in both, and even outperforming against Nico Hülkenberg while he was racing for Haas. This is a very promising sign for Haas, an up-and-coming young driver that has the potential to both develop within the team and help the team have both exposure from the media and eyes on them. Alongside Bearman, Esteban Ocon will be driving for the team next year. This is one of the aspects I'm hesitant on because I'm personally not a huge fan of Ocon and believe he brings unnecessary drama and issues with all teammates he has had. I would hate this to be the case for him and Ollie Bearman. But Ocon is a Grand Prix winner, so I do believe he can bring some positives to the team if he focuses on his driving and not on the feuding. With the new driver lineup, they also just announced a new partnership with Toyota. Toyota is a Japanese manufacturer who have been looking to make a return to Formula One. After seeing the success fellow Japanese manufacturer Honda have had with Red Bull, they surely want to try and replicate some of it. Although they won't be providing the engine, they will share their expertise and knowledge as well as their resources. This is huge news for the team as, again, more money, more resources, access to more developmental tools all around. All of this will only help propel the team forward and continue on this new trajectory that they're currently on. This is all tied together by their team principal, who has shown that with little resources and a small team, you can still compete and become successful if the situation is right. Of course, we don't know what will happen next year or once new regulations kick in, but if they continue like this, the future could be bright for Haas. Every year, there are teams that get better and there are teams that get worse. Right now, we're witnessing a sort of crossroads where Haas will continue to either surprise us and keep improving or fall back into their old habits, which would actually be quite disappointing. We could very well be on the verge of a future Cinderella story with Ollie Bearman and Haas over the next couple seasons, and that would be pretty awesome to see. Thank you guys for watching this video. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends, and let me know down in the comments below whether you think Haas is for real or they're playing with us again. Thanks again, and see you guys next time. Bye.